I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're diving into a profound book. It is called Human Galaxies, and it's written by an amazing author. Her name is Motschi von Richthofen. This insightful book explores the vast possibilities of modern communication and its role in fostering global peace and intercultural understanding. Discover how technology like email, Skype, and WhatsApp can help create a unified world. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Prime 7 Media for helping us put Motschi in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below this interview. Motschi, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
This is such a cool concept, a cool theory. How did you come up with it?
Well, actually, as I believe in God, it just came to me. And I think it just came because it had to come. And Human Galaxies is, humans, and we have all of us. We have galaxies inside of us, and we are a human family, and therefore I just started to write it.
Absolutely. And modern technology does have so many wonderful implications. We're talking here today because of wonderful technology by Zoom. But there's other technology as well that can be used in fostering global communication. Tell us about why this is so important and the role you see modern technology playing in peace and in building intercultural understanding.
Well, in my opinion, as we realize that we have one world, and no matter where you live, we all are almost the same. We belong to the human species, and we are all want to love. We all want to be creative. We want to enjoy life. We want to have a family. We want to have something to eat, to build houses, and to be just creative worldwide. So it's everywhere the same. We might be different religions, but even all religions, they talk about love and giving. So no matter what kind of religion you are into or what do you believe in, we are one world. So we can talk to each other, we can communicate, we can have our opinions, but to be tolerant to other opinions as well. And other countries have different cultures as well. So in India, the culture is totally different than in Europe or in America, and Russia as well. And so we are all together as the one species. And with our nowadays Skype and WhatsApp and all those things, Twitter as well, it's international, Telegram, another one. So we are so connected, we realize, and we as well, in my opinion, we can look behind the curtain, we can really see the transparency everywhere. So it might even help to have peace for the rest of the next generations, which would be my idea and my hope. Because I think it's just understanding that, and it's wonderful, it's wonderful to have another culture and realize, okay, the one, for example, India, they all eat with the left hand, and so you always give the left hand, you praise your food and so on. You're able to learn from other cultures as well, in my opinion, and I think that's the connection we have. And yeah, it's diversity.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. We have so much in common. Every person in this world wants peace. They want security. They want enough financial resources to support their families. They want access to medical care and health care and to education. They want a roof over their heads. They want better for the next generation. They have hopes and dreams and aspirations. So all of it is interconnected, and we're blinded sometimes by the cultural differences, but I think the commonalities and the similarities are greater than the differences, for sure.
Yes, I'm absolutely with you. You
What do
nailed
you
it.
what do you see as the biggest barriers to intercultural understanding today? It seems like a
Um,
lot of the technology is kind of abused. I mean, here in America, you have a huge divide between people on the right, people on the left, and they castigate each other and they demonize each other. And the same might be true in your homeland as well.
yes, actually, we have to go back on the French Revolution. There were the people on the left and the people on the right. And the right were they were the feudalists and the kings and the lords and so on, and the left they were the people they wanted to have total change. And so I think the middle, like Aristotle with his Nicomacheal ethics, he said the middle is the most important thing. So it's good to have different opinions to find your way in the middle and say, okay, we have put this and that together and bring it together. And that's, I think that's what we need to do for the, or we have, or we can do for the future. Bring people together, bring their souls together, and create a wonderful world.
Absolutely. I think the more people communicate, the more they understand about each other, we will have more harmony for sure. Let's give the folks an overview of your book, of what Human Galaxies is about. What will they find when they open up the covers of this beautiful book?
They open up when what they find. Woman, she's looking for her love through Skype and through internet. So she's communicating with, let's say, almost the whole world, Africa, America, Russia, Europe. And so she's just finding the right person. In the end, she finds somebody in Florida. And so she's communicating with different cultures as well. Even one woman, she asked her, oh yes, I would like to be with you, but Hannah, she is hetero, so she hasn't the feeling for women's. So she tells her, well, I'm sorry, but I'm more to the other. So and so even this, it doesn't matter if you're if your soul would like to have a male or female. It's just love, and everybody's different. So, and she by introducing herself and being realizing the other person on this other, let's say, globe, she's viewing different ideas, different perspectives, different way of life, and realizes that in every country you have almost the same, like you just said, love, peace, happiness. And that's I think it's a wonderful book to dive into humanity.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it shows the interconnectedness and the possibilities of, computer-mediated relationships and cultural barriers being broken down and true understanding and true harmony reached. What do you think are some of the practical steps individuals can take to promote tolerance and to promote understanding in their communities?
Um, there's one guy, he's called Marshall Rosenberg. He's an American guy, and I think it's and he's very nice. He always says, "Okay, we are like the wolves, but we should be like the giraffes. And the giraffes, they have a huge heart, and it's really cute. So I think we should see more with the heart. Like I think it was in The Little Prince by Saint-Exupéry." Who says most things are not seen by our eyes, it's more seen by our heart. So if we open up our heart, I think tolerance will just flow through everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love the quote about don't be a wolf, be a giraffe. So
Yep.
I think I'll be a giraffe from now on. I think I've got a head start. I'm 6'5", so I'm halfway there to being a giraffe anyway. So I'm going to go all out and become a big-hearted giraffe. Let me ask you a little bit about the
I
future
hope
of
so too. Sorry.
Absolutely. Let me ask you a little bit about the future of global communication. How do you see it evolving with advancements in technology?
I think, on my opinion, it's fantastic. Even KI is wonderful
Mhm.
because you can really just type in something and KI take every yes information to put it into the answer. And as well, like we just said, the Telegram or WhatsApp and Skype. I think that's really to connecting each other, different countries, to hear and listen to what the other country, the culture has in main or in common, and what is different and why is it different. Because I think every culture, every country has its way of living. And for example, the Germans, they are very precise, everything perfect, and you scrutinize everything in the deep. That's the typical German way, yeah. The French, they're more like, they love to live, they love to drink wine, eat, be together. The Russians are have a huge heart. They love to be open, to invite people as well. The Americans as well, you know. It's the Indians, so it's the different cultures and countries are, in my opinion, beautiful. And this diversity is just like in the nature. There we have the diversity as well, and that's what we are.
That's what makes the world interesting, that there are
Yes.
different places to go and different people to meet and different
Mhm.
ways of living. Even within the United States, it's beautiful. We have 50 distinct states, each
Mhm.
with its own personality, flavor, personality types, accents. It makes it wonderful to drive 100 miles and suddenly somebody's talking with a Southern accent or a Boston accent or whatever it is, and they have their culture. So absolutely appreciating the differences, seeking commonalities, reaching out to people, whether in person or through computer, I think are all wonderful recipes for creating harmony on this earth. Motschi has written a wonderful book, a beautiful book. It is called Human Galaxies. It's an insightful book that explores the vast possibilities of modern communication and its role, rather, in fostering global peace and intercultural understanding. Motschi, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thank you, Logan. Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you.
Happy New Year. I appreciate your time, and it was great to have you on our show. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time. This time, until next time, on Spotlight.